Legislation to enact President Donald Trump's economic agenda will soon be negotiated by the U.S. House and Senate, with one Pennsylvania lawmaker set to play a major role.
Local Congressman Lloyd Smucker made headlines 2 weeks ago when he initially opposed a key bill to set up negotiations, saying the spending cuts laid out in that bill were too low. Fox 43's James Corrigan spoke one-on-one with Congressman Smucker. He joins us with more details of where that bill stands.
Well, Evan, the future of President Trump's economic agenda lies in the fate of his so-called one big beautiful bill, which is currently in the reconciliation process. That means Republican majorities in the House and Senate, they have to agree on that bill, which includes taxation, spending limits, border funding, all together. 2 weeks ago, the House voted on a budget resolution drafted by the Senate, which included $4 billion in cuts compared to $1.5 trillion in the House plan. Now, a group of House Republicans, they defied Speaker Mike Johnson, opposing that resolution, including a congressman many did not expect, Lloyd Smucker from Lancaster County.
The $4 billion floor in spending savings in that Senate bill just simply are not acceptable.
Congressman Lloyd Smucker was among the House Republicans who did not accept it and prevented the resolution from receiving a vote. The hold caused Senate Majority Leader John Thune to publicly commit to following the House's blueprint, including Smucker's amendment to tie any future tax cuts with spending cuts. The resolution passed the next day.
Until I've received some assurances that we would be following the House plan in our final reconciliation bill, I just could not support that bill. We received commitments from the Speaker in writing, from our leader in writing, that we would follow the contours of the House budget.
Smucker's position against the House leadership is a departure for the Lancaster County lawmaker, who has rarely stood up against the Speaker, unlike Congressman Scott Perry, a neighbor to Smucker's district. Smucker told Fox 43 that this particular bill and the opportunity to lower spending and the deficit represented the reason why he entered Congress in the first place.
If we have a sovereign debt crisis, which would occur when folks buying our treasuries would no longer believe that's a safe investment, you would see an impact on every American like something we haven't seen in a long, long time. We've got to get this right. We've got to fix the debt. We've got to change the trajectory. And we have to do that now.
Despite Thune and Johnson's assurances, Smucker's support of the final bill is not guaranteed. The House and Senate will reconvene next week, and legislation will soon be drafted to map out President Trump's economic agenda. Smucker says there is still concern that the Senate may go a different way than the House, but that the assurances he has received keep him hopeful.
There are a lot of individuals in the House who will not vote for that bill, and the leadership has promised they would not put that bill on the floor. So I'm very, very confident.
Now, among the concerns with other House Republicans is Medicaid, with a resolution instructing the Energy and Commerce Committee to find $880 billion worth of savings over 10 years. Now, some moderate Republicans are worried that number would have to include significant Medicaid cuts, but Smucker says he believes finding savings such as work requirements can get it to that number, and it'll all play itself out, of course, in the coming weeks, Evan.
It certainly will. Fox 43's James Corrigan, thank you.